Hello everyone, my name is BrandonTalks. I'm 19 years old from a small town of North Brookfield, Massachusetts. I decided to make this video today because something's really been bothering me. I've been feeling very depressed and suicidal lately, which isn't very uncommon for me. I've been dealing with this for about 10 years now. But I decided to make a video about it to encourage others who are feeling this way to seek help. I'll give you a little insight on my past. I used to be bullied very badly, to the point where I was pushed up against lockers, chalkboards. I was kicked, punched, beaten, mentally, emotionally abused. It was really hard. 6th grade, I was 11, maybe 12 years old, I can't remember, where I decided that I was going to try to self-harm. I didn't really understand what self-harming was at the time, but I knew that it was helping other people, so I figured why not try it. I didn't really like it at first. It was extremely weird that I was doing this, but I kept doing it even though I didn't understand. Eventually it became a habit so bad where I was cutting my wrists, forearm, shoulders, stomach, thighs, ankles, hips, everywhere. It was really, really hard. I have scars everywhere. I don't remember the last time I took off my shirt in public. I haven't gone to the beach in I don't know how long. It's really hard. 7th grade, I developed an eating disorder. I was anorexic for just under a year, a little over half a year. I had been told many times that I was fat, that I should kill myself, that I was worthless, nobody loved me, I wasn't needed in this world anymore. So, even though I wasn't fat, I needed to find a way to punish myself for being something that nobody wanted. I found anorexia and self-harm to be something to punish myself because I just hated myself so much and I didn't even know why I did. People just told me that I was no good. So if people are telling me that, then clearly I'm no good. Clearly I need to do something to punish myself for being no good, for being something that nobody wants, for being that person that everybody hates, or so I thought. Things got a little worse going from 8th grade. 9th grade, things did get a little better. My anorexia was gone. I no longer looked to that for punishment because I dropped a tremendous amount of weight and I did not like that. Even still to this day, I struggle with good eating habits, normal eating habits. I'm very skinny. People still are making fun of me because I'm skinny now. Even though I've always been skinny, people will make comments to me and even though they don't understand, they don't know that I've gone through this stuff. They're just friends joking around. It still hurts. It hurts a lot because it was really hard to get to where I am today. And for people to still bash me because of it, it's just not okay. So you always gotta watch what you say. Even if you think it's a joke, people might be going through something like I was going through anorexia, and you just never know, it could hurt them. could bring it to the point where they think they're not good because you're making fun of them, brings them down, where maybe they hurt themselves even more, or maybe they will commit suicide. I did try to commit suicide a couple times. Nobody knows that except for a very, very small amount of people. I'm not going to get into details with my entire story, but if you would like to know, I'll put my Twitter and email in the description below, and you can feel free to contact me and share your story, or you can have me share mine. But we're getting on 6 minutes of my video, and I haven't even got to where I want to talk to. So, being 19 years old and struggling with this for over half of my life, it's really hard. It's only, to be honest with you, I don't know happiness. I'm not sure if I believe in happiness for myself, but of course I believe in happiness for others. I believe that there is a God up there. I believe that good things will come, good things will happen, but it's a slow process. It doesn't happen overnight. You need to stay positive, because when you're looking on your heart monitor and you see the ups and downs, it means you're alive. If the line's just going straight across, you're dead. And if you're dead, it's not just affecting one person. It's not just your decision whether you die or not. It's going to be affecting your mom, your dad, your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your grandparents, your friends of your family, your friends, people that you go to school with, people that you've talked to once, people that have seen your name, people that you've come in contact with, whether it was at a party, a sports event, the teams you've played against in sports are going to find out they're going to be affected by it. There's going to be hundreds of people affected by it. Whether you think nobody cares about you, there's always going to be somebody that cares about you. No matter what you think, no matter what you say, you need to find it in your heart to realize that you're good enough. That just because your struggles of today are not where you want them to be, God gives you obstacles to overcome so you can find your strength. I know I hate hearing every single day God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers, because I just think sometimes the strongest things will eventually break. And you want to know it? Maybe they do. But let me tell you, there's always something to fix that. Once you hit rock bottom, that's a solid place to just restart everything, just to come up stronger than ever. Because, trust me, I felt like I was nothing. I felt like death was the only option. I felt like nobody would care. And then I wrote the note. The note was my suicide note. Nobody's ever seen it. It's 37 pages long, consisting of over 300 people. The note, I decided to start writing a suicide note to my mom, my dad, my family members. And then I realized I need to write one to my best friend, then this friend, and then I need to write one to my class for graduation. I need to write one to the people that I've come in contact with that I don't really know. And then after writing this, I'm sitting back. I have 100 pills in my hand, sitting next to me on my desk. I have a bottle of alcohol. I have my blades. This was going to be the time I was going to leave. I was going to be gone for good. after writing this note, this was supposed to be my goodbye to over 300 people. I realized there's more people that care about me than I ever thought. I went from nothing, there's a single person that cared about me. I don't care if they call me their best friend. I don't care if they tell me they love me. I'd always find a reason to tell myself that they hated me, that they didn't care. It's just a joke. They're just trying to be nice to the person that nobody likes. Just because they don't like me, they just want to give me someone to talk to. I don't know. I don't know if this makes sense to you guys, but it made sense to me at the time. Today is a new day. Today is a new chapter in the book that you're writing called life. God's not the author. God will guide, but you need to take the first step. God can't guide someone that's not moving. I've been to the time where I was not spirit. I did not believe in God. I hated God so much. I did not like him. He did awful things to me, did awful things to people, and I did not respect that. I thought that he was the act of the devil. He's not. He loves you. He loves all of his children so much. Over the weekend, on Friday, I spent time with who I can call my best friend, who I can tell everything to. And she won't judge me. She'll help me. She'll be there for me. She'll be the shoulder I need to cry on if I need to. The person to hug me as tight as she can. The person that will stay up all night if she had to. Just because she cares. And once you find someone like that, someone that cares about you so much, and yeah, I still feel suicidal all the time. My depression and anxiety overwhelm me with emotions, kind of like a tsunami that's engulfing a city. My trust is so broken in people that I don't tell a single thing to anybody. My heart is like ice. You drop it, it shatters. My heart is like ice, where it will shatter if it's dropped, where it should be protected by bubble wrap and sponges with fragile written all over it. But once you find that person you can tell everything to, and you know they won't judge, and you know they care, your heart, your trust is no longer fragile. You get the confidence, you get the motivation to become something that you never thought you'd be, the motivation for recovery, motivation, the knowledge, the will, the fact that you know that recovery is worth it, the fact that you know you are worth recovery. This weekend I was telling my Vietnamese friend, he is a foreign exchange student, I told him that I was suicidal, and he looked at me, he goes, I thought you were a man. You're not a man. You're very immature. say the least, I was very, very, very upset with hearing that. But then we started talking, and he explained more. I tried to tell him that I'm not the immature person, the immature people, the people that make me feel this way. I'm not pathetic because I want to kill myself. I'm not pathetic because I hurt myself. I'm not pathetic because I don't feed myself. And then we talked more. And he was saying it was very immature for me to leave the people and to take my pain and put it onto hundreds of other people. People that you probably never thought would ever care. You need to stay strong. Happiness is right around the corner. You need to make it happen. You need to take the negativity. You need to find the positivity in the negativity, because let me tell you, you can do it. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but let me tell you, you can do it. I have 110% faith in you that you can find it. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care if it's heartbreak. I don't care if you just had a bad day because you broke a nail. I don't care if you got so drunk last night that you did something stupid. I don't care what it is. You need to just find a little positivity. Yeah, you got drunk last night. Yeah, you did something stupid. And you learn from it. You know what not to do. You know what to tell other people to do when they get into situations like that. Yeah, you got a heartbreak. But think of your last boyfriend or girlfriend. You love them. Of course you did. You got over them, now you love this person. You got over the last person, you will get over this person. Yeah, maybe it's going to hurt for a little bit. Maybe it's going to hurt for a while. But you want to know what? It's all about your mentality. The way you think. You tell yourself you're going to get over this, you're going to get over this hump, you can get over this hurdle. You can get over this obstacle that God gave you because you're strong enough to do it. I know it's not easy. Trust me, it's not easy. I know it's not easy. But once you walk through the valley and you look up and all you see is walls and walls and walls and hills, and you just see a huge mountain, and you're like, I'm never going to get over this mountain. And then before you know it, you're standing on top of that very mountain. And you're like, I overcame it. You have the first place medal on. You're holding up a trophy that says, I did it. The one that's a trophy that says, I did it, and that tomorrow is going to be even better than today. And let me tell you, if you're saying today is the worst day of your life, then that just means that tomorrow is going to be better than today. And that no other day is going to be as bad as today. And that happiness is on the rise. And that your strength to overcome everything is there. You smile with the one person that can save their life, because let me tell you, the girl that smiled at me saved my life. She really did. I went home that night, and all I could think about was that smile. To this day, I walk by her every single day in the hall, and she doesn't even know she saved my life. It's coming up on 20 minutes, so I'm going to end this video on this note. You're strong enough. You're worth it. Suicide is not the option. It is not an option. It will never cross your mind after this. If you ever need me, all my contact info is below. I love you all. I'm here for you all. If you've watched this entire video, please let me know. If you can share this video and spread happiness one smile at a time. Thank you for watching. Remember, stay strong. You can do it.